Hey guys, welcome to Farm Simulator 2015 on Two Rivers. Like I said, carrying on exactly where we finished the last video. So what we're going to do is we're going to make a little round on this. Nothing has changed in as far as what has been done. We are going to get every little scrap of windrows, straw windrows. We can see just has nothing to do with chopped straw, but we're just getting rid of them just to make sure. Plough along the or disc along the my memory's doing great, isn't it? Headland. There we go, headlands. Jeez. The combine should be going still. All I did was pause the game, never ended it or anything, so we are carrying on exactly where we left off. We are. What my plan is just to come up here and come up around where the auger wagon is, and we can pull the auger wagon off into the field. There's the combine just over there. 19 is a long field, but in the great scheme of things, I don't think it's going to yield great. I really don't. Actually got out of that so well. Alright, we'll pull this into the field. How is it? Yes, it's doing not bad. Not great, but not bad. Put this here. Jump back into the K700. Get a bit of ploughing done. Because we are using Joe Lindenberg's 2720 John Deere disc. Cultivator, whatever you want. People have moaned that, why do I call it a disc? Wow, is that not discs? It's a set of discs. Use this thing. It's hands down one of the better ones I've seen. This one wasn't leaked, it was actually released by him. I think it got released accidentally to begin with, and then he just said, screw it, if it's going to be released, I'll do it properly. I'd like to think anyway. So we'll go around, do this. And look, probably won't spend the whole video doing this. Maybe some of it, I don't know. I just don't know what people want to see. That's the thing, recording this in advance, I truly don't know. I think this is Monday's video, not 100%. Oh, is it full because of that? Not full, but yeah. Son of a gun. Of course, we've got a bit of looks like, what is that actually? What sort of chaff is that? That probably, oh, I folded it up. That was probably from OSR, we'll see, right? Hope it'll be far enough. Now it should be okay. Yeah, it's cool. Oh. So, we're gonna need to remember where they are in the field. Of course, doing this should be able to stand out a lot more clearly. I'll go through before planting, like I said yesterday. In the fields and do exactly the same. Of course, probably need to cultivate, or I'll wait until I've done this and I'll cultivate. Thing seems to be coping okay. Like I said previous, and just reiterate, it does have the New Holland articulated tractor basically config in it, something I did just to give it more power. This machine I love using, or loved using. I've used it previously, it's been quite a while since I actually brought it out and showed it off on video and used it on one of my farms, but it just had no balls, had no get up and go. So we gave it the power it really needed to do anything on the farm. A big tractor like this, it only was 250 horse, something like that. So we tuned it. That's what I say, we tuned it. Probably doesn't handle like the real ones do. Who knows what those guys do to these. So, give them more power. So what we do want to do is wind down the speed. So we are going way too fast. As you can see, snaking all over the place there. Yeah, I guess a bit more controllable, 7 mile an hour. Probably stop once that thing gets full or pretty darn close to being full. We get probably be on the next path round. Then we'll be moving on to field 2020 is a good size field. 22 and 21 are a good size too. I think, like I said, I do want to get field 14. We'll harvest that. We could even do the whole crop on that field instead of planting up in grass. Oh, decisions, I don't know. So we do have good amounts of grass. 17 down in the bottom there across from the river. It looks green, so it looks like it's a grass field. Downside of this map is mini-map is very translucent. Can't see the colours on it. Yes, I did. That, and yeah, that does look like a grass field, and if it is grass, we don't need to buy it either. Good thing on that one. 14 I do think I will be buying. It's a nice shaped field. Going around the cow pasture. Look at the cows when we're working. Kinda neat. What's the combine at? 80. You can see, I haven't, if you've gone back and looked, I haven't started this right away. I got watching a couple of YouTube videos. Sorted out the audio. And what I'll do after recording this video, this may be slightly shorter depending on time. It's coming up to 3 o'clock. I don't know. We shall see. Depending on what's going on tonight. I don't know what is going on tonight. And this is my first full week back in Canada, actually. I just realised. Wow, time's gone quick. It's going to go by so quick. Before I know it, I'll be back in the UK. Do plan to do some live streams at some point. May do a little something over the weekend, I don't know. Like I've said previously, if I do live streams, there's going to be no announcement, there's going to be no schedule, it's just going to be bam, I'm doing a live stream kind of deal. Spur of the moment. It's definitely going to be the case. This Saturday, there may be a slim chance of me doing stuff. I need to set it up, do some testing of it and whatnot. Get the scenes and everything set up. I did look in Audacity. Not Audacity, what am I on about? OBS to see if I could get just copy across the files. I could well have done it if I copied across the whole thing, but I was pushed for time. And I was trying to organise the farm sim mods, get that uploaded, that kept failing. Basically my Google Drive was full. I had a ton of crap in there I didn't realise. And cleared that out by the time it was just too late. It's a big file. Especially doing that type of thing. Right, that combine is probably full, so we'll get to the end of this row. Okay, what's that little white tank? Hydraulic oil, maybe? Yeah, it looks like some sort of valves, and that's probably a pressure gauge of some sort, I imagine. It's not been modelled. Interesting. Valve body, by the looks of it. Probably for the flex, so obviously going up a different type of ground, each wing, let's call it, can flex and bypass the oil. Probably actually get away with just going straight up and down there. Done 2 passes on headland. Alright, over. Bit of a job straw there too, actually. My best bet, honestly, is probably to wait and not plough fields until I've got the chop straw back in and gone over the ones I've got. Game seems to be running better now I've got it removed on this system anyway. So was it on its second headland pass? Yeah. There's bits there too, yeah. That's what we'll do, I think. Very easy. Use the dagger. Back over to the Corvids. Where are you? There you are. Reverse it up a bit. Did notice that I missed that chunk. Like I said, I am trying to get all of that stuff. You can see it dipping into the ground. Good old rail train. I am starting to wonder if the issues I had before were due to rail train's hotfix not fully going in and not working. I know I had it in. It was placed up, it never loaded last, that's for sure, and it should have loaded at the last little bit if we scroll up. Yeah, rail train. We won't go all the way up. Whoa, we are down to the furs there. Of course, in real life, this set of discs probably wouldn't really act as a plough. I don't think it would be more cultivating. I would, or you would, if you were going to do it, you'd plough. Then you'd run the set of discs over to break up the ground. That's why I've known as discs, but who knows? Who knows? It's a good section there. Oh, get unload. Right, I'm gonna have to redo all of that again. Slow and steady, that's for sure. We could do with a radio. A little bit of background music if YouTube would allow, but no, can't be doing that now. Very basic cabinet, a lot of gear levers and hydraulic levers, no doubt. Gauges light up. Very careful, gently hear the turbo. Thought it was louder than that, but apparently not. Where's the combo? There's. Wow, is that it? Because John Deere could do with being emptied soon. I wanted to fill that container and possibly have to go down to the other one and fill it. See how much it does hold. Containers. We can look it up, but heck, let's do the experiment like that. 3 o'clock already, eh? Yeah, this probably will be a slightly shorter video. Not by much. I say that now, I don't know. I really don't know. I always do something like that, actually sell for? Steamed potatoes? Can we do that on this map? If we can. Sunflowers. Ooh. 740 a ton, that's the best one. Add Augmella? I don't know. Where is that? That's not too far away actually, dang. On the river. It's probably the flour mill or something. I don't know. Little patch there. There we go. Definitely see all the fields. You can see the height difference though. This is what I like about a map. A map that's actually got hills and rolling hills, stuff like that. If the game was, not the physics, but if the game engine was right, bring up course place to the cursor. Over there you could see like a very faint tractor working the field or a combine working the field. How cool would that be? One day. I don't think Two Rivers is going anywhere. It's been in the last... I know definitely 2 versions of Farm Sim. I want to say it could have been in FS11 as well. About that. Would have been nice just to like bring back the memories I would have liked to have seen in 15 would have been Big Tony's Hagenstadt. Now Big Tony's map was one of these maps where Hagenstadt was the stock map. He redid it, but it just felt like home. It was one of these maps that I kept on going back to. And even Bill had the same feeling in this one. It just felt like home, so we always went back to it. And Big Tony ages ago contacted me. Going back in sort of Farm Sim 13 stages, and I don't think I really touched on the subject because I didn't know whether what was being done with it, but nothing's been done, so I'll openly talk about it now. And he was making a new map of it, and to be quite honest, it was, compared to what the old map was, it wasn't that good. He was taking quite a few steps back, I feel. I don't know if he still plays FS15. You have to message him and ask him, hey, do you still sort of play FS15? Do you have a plan to do Hagenstadt again? Make it so it is incorporated into FS15 or the new one when that comes out maybe? It'd probably be onto a hit. It was an old map that just worked. It was nice. It was a nice map. Wouldn't say I play a crap ton of it. My taste for maps have changed a lot. And this map's always been the same. I've always liked this map, but like I'm getting back into more bigger UK stuff that's got dairy, that's got all that good stuff, and well, my FPS is starting to take a crap, I see. And then of course I'm getting into the North American style stuff because I got the mods file from Banky. He put in Michigan, and he's always been saying you need to try that map, you need to look at it. So I may take a look, see how bad the FPS is on it. Michigan. That's the thing, I don't like maps that have just flat fields. Like, you look across and you can see, ground level you can see one end of the map to the other. Look at that balloon. I just don't like that. Some people may like that. They may want to enjoy playing those maps. Me personally, I can't stand them. I find them boring. Flat level, no shape to them. You look across, you put a spirit level on a field and it's perfectly level. I know there's some places that is flat and level like that, but to me that ain't farming, that's just boring. Going up and down, up and down. To me anyway. You gotta play something that you guys enjoy watching along with something that I enjoy playing, because if I don't enjoy playing it, I ain't gonna come across in the videos like I'm enjoying it. It's something that me, Banky, and I think Recon was involved in the conversation, can't remember, we're talking about. You just gotta smile and put up with it, but that ain't me, guys. Most of you know that. For the most part, I've got a huge UK following, so Done the English maps are always a big hit, and of course got a North American following as well. And this map is, well, it's an old favourite. It's an old favourite of many people. I had a lot of following on this map when I did it originally. And some of my older subscribers, and it shocks me to see I've still got some older subscribers that have been subbed to me since the early days of doing Chris 7710's maps on FS11. Back when that farmyard, Anfield 16, 25, 24, and 15 was about the size of the map. Yeah, it's them when I hear people in my streams saying, yeah, I've been subbed since back then. That shocked me. Absolutely shocked me. They've been with me from the very, very beginning. Yeah, that's crazy. That is crazy. I'd love to see those maps made, and, well, when I was clearing space on my Google Drive, I deleted them recently. I got rid of them because I thought they're never going to get used again. It's not something I enjoy, is the small pokey maps anymore. Well, my taste changed. You can see the FPS is starting to get bad again. Interesting. Yeah, well, yep, the computer's doing what it used to do. Hopefully it'll be okay for a little bit longer. So I got rid of them, I deleted them. They're probably out there, you can probably still get them. Can't remember the names of them now, but they were good maps. Chris did do some fantastic work. There's a lot of controversy around that guy, unfortunately, for various different reasons, from what I understand. But he did some fantastic small number UK stuff at the time. And they were a little bit of crop, but mainly orientated around animal stuff, I think, those type of maps, if I remember correctly. You're talking, geez, moons ago. FS11. That was what, 3 years ago, maybe almost 4. Since that's been on the channel. Well, FS11. I don't think was that ever on the channel, for that matter of fact. Could be wrong, I could be thinking of FS13, jeez. That's not as long. But it seems like a long time ago. It could have, must be 4 years. This Farm Sim's been out a year now at least. It's getting on to 2, so running the same principle as the last one, Farm Sim 13. Could well be. Deal with the game freezing up and then catching back up. Why does this? I have no idea. So we may have to call it short, like I was saying we will. Not due to me wanting to stop, due to the game saying, yeah, I've had enough of actually playing. You know, you're gonna stop recording. I'm gonna run at 60 FPS. Cause, yep, we drop huge FPS while recording. And of course, recording onto the main hard drive of a computer, I don't recommend. Recording onto the external wood fix the issue. I need to figure out with the mouse and keyboard. See if that'll work, and I may even try that in a minute. To see if that will get us by so we can use the external hard drive. As you can see in 5 FPS, 2 FPS, 4 FPS. And we're probably not a whole lot in the log. Oh, we're just going to get out of it because it's lagging so much. So, I'm thinking, guys... Oh, no, it's come back. Yeah, it's been nice to us. We'll probably empty the auger wagon and we will call it quits. Not really wanting to, but the game's kind of saying, hey, you need to stop now. So that is what we shall do. Okay, fill the trailer up. No doubt we'll have to take a run down to the opposite field, or the opposite side. I go fill that up, but it doesn't matter. It is all good. There we go, empty. I don't like the fact you can't see what you're actually emptying. That's irritating, but oh well, it doesn't matter. The FPS is being good to us right now over here. So that is one good thing. Was that full? Awesome. Of course we can't tell because it's not hooked up to a machine. Had a feeling they would fill it. I think that they hold 30 something. Or it could even be closer to 40, I truly cannot remember. Combine's only got one pass, and then we can move that onto that airfield 20. Airfield 20 will take a while. 20 will most definitely take a little bit of time. So what we'll do is as that's emptying, FPS does seem to be good. Would like to get to 30 minutes at least. Hook this up and just see how much it does hold. $45,000. That's a lot more than I was expecting. Oh, maybe you can see the weight transfer. That's cool. I should have emptied. That's probably filled that down there. What we'll go do is we'll go empty this. It does seem to be playing ball, so we'll take full advantage of that. I'll get off the throttle, let the tractor just roll down. Still haven't bought the Land Rover. I was going to last one, but didn't. That is all good. Yeah, that field will probably be more than enough for doing any sort of grass cutting operation. What I probably will do is, if I do get into doing some of the animal stuff, is the that's right, we'll need to do that, was it? Shift Q. Shift Q again. Do that a little bit. What I want to know is, did Giants make it so there's coding already there for stuff to actually function? That pivoting and sliding up? Or is that the mod doing that? If that's the mod doing that, that's pretty cool. It really is. We can do it like that, then you shift Q and maybe it needs to come down. There we go. If that is the case, that's cool. That's filling up that. I believe, yep, sunflowers are going up. Cool. What was that other one? So does it have compost soil in this? I don't know anything about the compost soil, if it does have it. May need to do some investigation. Although I do know this map pretty darn well, since them adding all the other new stuff in there, I don't really know it at all. As funny as that sounds. This we can probably just dump right here, right away. And we are up to 30 minutes, the FPS seems okay. Take a drive up the hill. Load up on the other one. The combine's probably on its last pass. This field will save for the next video. That'll be Tuesday's video. That'll probably record over the weekend a set of videos, or maybe even tonight. I don't know. Like it said in the video, yesterday's video, kind of had a lazy start to the day. Didn't go cracking right away, like I usually do. Sort of I've been trying to do anyway. Oh, it's got a little bit back there. Grab that too. Hey, so not have enough time to get in there. I feel it pretty good. It runner. Didn't realize it said it on the spine of the hook there. Combine will probably just go empty. But for now, I think we will call it quits. Haven't actually got a screenshot for this video yet. What we may do is run this down, harvest that a little bit, empty it, and that'll be our screenshot maybe. What's up there? So our next crop, I don't know what our next crop will be. It's not like we're short of money. I am going to get rid of half of the warp we aren't going to be using. But half. We'll probably leave ourselves with like 200k like I do usual on most maps. And from there, well, if we need to, we'll get into the animal stuff. Just basic cows for the time being. Just got stuff with cows. A few bales here and there maybe. May not worry about bales. I believe we've got storage for straw and stuff, so we may not need to use any balers. That'd be great. It will be fantastic if that is the case. And that way is that. That'd be a spinneroo. That probably a little I can take will probably end up filling out. This is the screenshot. Oh. So guys, with that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's a little shorter than normal. Not by much, only a minute. So, the FPS gods come back and gave us better FPS for the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow for another Farm Sim 2 Rivers video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Catch you guys later. See ya.